Everyone, Linda here. I just recorded this, but I'm going to record it again because it got too long. Anyway, these are the pages. I'm just going to catch up on my journal. This one, the Melody Beatty reading or quote for the day or whatever, said, listen to your needs. Let yourself adapt to the changes that are right for you. So I just did adapt to changes, doodling. I used some Lindy's sprays because I was here on Saturday, and I just used this little wax paper. You know, this is what I use. I use wax paper when I use these delicate dyes, and so instead of throwing it away, I just used it to spray some Lindy's on it, and then I did some doodling around it, and I used that die cut from Irene. Thank you, Irene. I'm really having fun with it, so I put that in all four corners. So that was Saturday. Then Sunday, I used some of that pretty paper that Deb sent me and made a ground. And oh, I was inspired. I was watching Tracy's Treasures, and she was making houses in her journal, and it was such a great page. I loved it. So I decided I wanted to put a house on here because I was so glad to be home, and we had to go to a friend's house to watch the Packer game that day, and I really would have liked to stay home, but we had a good time. And anyway, so I put, there's no place like home, there's no place like home, there's no place like home, home sweet home. Doodled some flowers, drew a tree, made some circles coming out of the chimney, did a little coloring with my distress markers. This is, you know, my little kit that I take upstairs if I'm sitting in the chair, or this is what I had with me on the trip to, you know, do my pages with, and I just wrote about the day. Then this one was Monday, and I got this really sweet little tablet of note paper from Myra. Thank you, Myra. And I wanted to use him, so I used some tissue paper from a pattern. I love to use this stuff. And I sprayed it with some Lindy's, and then I put it down there, and I had this quote. It's like on, it's a sticker, and it says, every day may not be good, but there is good in every day. And that was the day I got all these goodies in the mail from Myra and Melissa and Terrio, and so I wanted to use some of these things, and these were all from Myra, and then this was from Terry, and this little cork thing was from Terry, so I wanted to use those on my page. We were all feeling kind of low on Monday because of the Packers losing, so I thought that was a good quote. And then I just doodled some different designs around here, and oh, I wrote down here that Myra had sent a little mouse for Sophie, and Sophie and I played catch for almost an hour. She kept bringing it back to me, and I kept throwing it, so it was a lot of fun while I was sitting here working on my art journal. Then Tuesday, the Melody Beatty quote was, take time to honor the needs of your body is taking time to respect your soul. And so needs of your body, and I just drew a body and I put a necklace on it. This was one of my it's one of my favorite necklaces that a friend made me in college. I drew it, and then she made it. It has a moon and a star. And then I just wrote different needs that my body needs. It needs movement, water. It needs oils because I have dry skin and I love my essential oils. Food, it needs quiet. It's laughter, needs to bathe, needs rest, exercise, fresh air, music, and sleep. And then all around the body, I wrote like things that your soul needs, like patience and understanding and kindness and hugs and respect and good sense and smiles and encouragement and love and respect. So that was Tuesday. And then Wednesday we had a little bit of snow. We woke up to snow falling, and this has been a very unusual winter with very little snow. So I wanted to use gelatos because I've been watching people using gelatos, and talking about how you can't do different things over top of it. And I thought, oh, I got to give that a try. So I did put a little bit of grass peeking out because there wasn't that much grass. And over the gelatos, I went over it with this white opaque flakes that I have. I got it like half price, so I really want to use it. And I thought this was a good page for it. It looks like looks like eggshells in there, but I don't know what it is. And then I just doodled some snowflakes and a tree and some grass. And I put down it was a good day. Let's see. Oh, and the reading was stay in the present moment and the magic will return. It was really a good reading. It talked about it's important to visit the past, but don't dwell on there or the future because, they're going to be what they're going to be. You can make plans, but you have to trust. So enjoy the moment. And I really felt yesterday was a good day because I really felt like I was enjoying the moment. I went and played mahjong with my friends and we just had a good time. So anyway, that was Wednesday. So then today I just did a whole video on how I did this, but it got too long. This was an old picture of me and I was motivated for this page by Monica B.C. Dulu. She did a beautiful card with the word moments on it and she was motivated by a song. And I'll fast forward what I did on this page so you can see. But I took just some tissue paper and put it over my picture. I was really trying to show you that you can just use things that you have. You don't have to go out and get real fancy. So I just used like white tissue paper over my face because I wanted to tone it down a little bit. This is an older picture of me when I was teaching, and it was just too bright on the page, so I didn't want to use gesso because I thought, well, I won't have gesso with me if I'm on a trip, so I just wanted to show you how that works without gesso. So I wanted to do this because there were special moments in my life, like teaching children. Oh, I wrote down some of them. Teaching an inner city child to swim. He was really afraid of the water, and by the end of the week, he was doing little surface dives. When I felt an angel's wings around my whole body when I lost my daughter Jenny. Let's see. The first time I held a baby, I knew instantly that I wanted to have one that I had no idea how that you got them or anything like that, but I just thought it was I just felt a miracle in my hands, so I thought that was a very memorable moment. And I was like 12. I'm 62 now. That was a long time ago, and I still remember it like yesterday. The birth of my two sons. Swimming in the Brandywine well, or drowning in the Brandywine, and then that beautiful light that I saw. That was a very special moment, and I've talked about that before. I was very, very little, like 4, and fell over. My sister pulled me out, but before she pulled me out, I had an amazing experience of just a wonderful place. So anyway, and then teaching children to read. And then I wrote on here, treasure those moments. Moments are so quick, but they last a lifetime. Thank you, universe, for letting me see them and feel them. I have been so blessed. And then down at the bottom I wrote, lovely moments to remember. So that's my page for today. I'll insert a little bit of me doing it in fast forward so you can see it. It turned out to be really long because I got kind of yucky, but anyway. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.